Hey, what's up guys? Joe here coming at you today with no suit and tie. We are actually in between jobs. I had to rush home to get this recording in. 24-hour on today, so it's going to be a good time. Either way, the final here is actually 114 to 111. Suomi Kotkat comes out on top of Elite Gaming with 3 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3 stars in the Elite Gaming side and 5 on the Kotkat side. 93.47 damage percentage on the Kotkat side and the 92.20% on the Elite Gaming side. So both teams showed up to party, but you would almost think that Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 hits is actually what matters here. Something to think about here, something to think about. So that's what we got today. Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. A little bit of mids, maybe a low in there. I'm not exactly positive, just going off the numbers that I was given. So number 15, let's go ahead and get this party started. We got SharkNado going in on Steph Canes with basically a pretty common strategy that I've been seeing across Town Hall 10. I was actually recording all the content last night for the CWL Light League, and a lot of Town Hall 10 content, a lot of balloons, a lot of lava hounds, and this one trick up here I've seen multiple times over and over and over again is actually my new favorite technique. I haven't really used it a lot myself because Town Hall 9s don't really need it. Town Hall 11s, you're lucky if you have this type of option. So Town Hall 10, we see it a lot in order to take care of mortars, that single bowler. Dropping the jump spell for his Barbarian King. Barbarian King's going to work. And then you got the Wizards assisting with taking out structures and assisting with sending that Barbarian King into the base to go after that Inferno Tower. The Archer Queen actually does get pummeled here soon after the clan castle is pulled. So a minion goes down and the Archer Queen comes out. Her ability will have to be popped due to the archers. And then the balloon and lava hound will end up taking care, as well as that archer tower and expos. We'll put that queen down immediately. So not a whole lot of play with the archer queen. So SharkNado has to proceed with his plan, getting a archer down on that builder's hut so he doesn't forget it. And then also getting 2 haste spells to just go ahead and launch everything into the base. Just get it in there and get it over with. So hounds are in and the balloons will follow, following down this line of defenses. Balloons on both sides of the base to go in on the mortar up in the west. And then the Teslas over in the east or the southeast. So the balloons will actually go down where the Teslas are at, but the Rage will carry the large group of balloons through the core of the base. Heal spell is actually down in order to get the health back up as the balloons transition into some heavy damage per second, dealing defenses with the expos and the archer towers on the opposite side. Last wizard tower will go down once that group of balloons paths in. We do have a couple of air set skeleton traps in the air chasing the balloons at this point, and only a little bit of lava pups finishing up the base. We got some down on the south on that town hall, some working on structures over in the west, and then the large group of balloons have managed to survive, hasting into the last Tesla, and at this point it is all cleanup. So a great attack by SharkNado, being able to transition. Obviously, his heroes were sacrificial, one target being the Inferno Tower going down and being very important, as well as a couple of air defenses on the opposite side of the base. So a great attack by Shark, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up and get out of this base. The next attack will actually be by Min, number 17. We're going to show content from both Elite Gaming and the Kodcats. So we're going to go down here on 17. We got Min going in on Forged from Swift. Again, another air attack, a large group of balloons this time. We got 36 balloons in this composition, 2 baby dragons, 5 minions, and a couple of lava hounds, 1 in his queue and 1 probably in the clan castle. As we zoom out, we're going to go ahead and get those baby dragons down in the south. We got 1 in the south working on structures. They're going to go up and assist with basically tanking for this Archer Queen and Barbarian King. Barbarian King is going to actually tank for them in this case, and what they're going to go after is basically going after, try to get in on that Inferno Tower and try to get rid of it. So the Archer Queen is going to work on this Wizard Tower and take it down. Baby Dragon is basically tanking for the Queen at this point. The Queen actually does go up towards the east and goes after the splash damage in the Wizard Tower. Barbarian King is going the opposite direction. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and shift into the air portion of the attack. So we have a spam of balloons going down on the map. All 36 balloons on the map. And 2 lava hounds on both sides. So the balloons are going to meet up on those Teslas and then meet up together on the air defenses. Everything's going to shoot into the 4 air defenses and taking those down, and then hasting and raging into the Inferno Towers. So with the splash damage, with 2 of the Wizard Towers down, Heal spell is down for that group of balloons in the south, and then another one over on the group of balloons over in the far east. And they're just going to basically part up, come together, and take out the remaining defenses. So really not a lot of cleanup here needed with smaller troops like minions. We do have plenty of pups over there to take care of business on the town hall and those couple of structures. And then we also have a couple of minions over here in the far east with the baby dragon. Baby dragon's enraged, and we'll get a lot of value out of that baby dragon. So a great attack by straight up overpowering a base that had the splash damage on one side of the base and the air defenses on the opposite side, just basically pummeling the base with balloons and 2 lava hounds. 2 lava hounds. Lava hounds didn't really last very long anyway. So town hall will fall, and this does wrap it up for the second 3-star attack by Elite Gaming on another Town Hall 10. Wrapping it up with the Elite Gaming, we have Sawyer on number 18. He's going in with we got some Valkyries in there. We do have Valkyries in there. So for some of you guys out there that actually do appreciate Valkyries still, from way back when, there are Valkyries in this composition. We do have a wizard or 2 down, working on some structures that are able to, be sniped off. I don't know why he didn't go after that builder's hut in the far south corner. I normally start on those. I'm kind of very weary of not getting the builder's huts and getting, screwed over by time. So he does, in fact, worry about the other structures instead. Gets that minion down to take care of that builder's hut. And the Barbarian King, impressive. The Archer Queen over here, she's shooting things. It's not a Barbarian King there, Joe. Good job. So the Archer Queen's her ability is going to be popped in order to take care of this Barbarian King, and then the Wizard is going to continue to work on that Town Hall. Barbarian King and Valkyries are dropped, and then we're going to use a jump spell in order to get in there and take care of the enemy Archer Queen, which will then entail open it up for those 2 air defenses in the south. So Clan Castle is pulled. The poison spell is more for the balloon that came out. Not going to do a whole lot of damage to the Lava Hound, and the Lava Hound isn't really going to do a whole lot of damage there to anything anyway. So air defenses do fall, and now all we have is 2 Inferno Towers and 2 air defenses. No, correction, we have 1 air defense. 1 air defense remaining on the map, but we still do have 4 Wizard Towers in the core of the base. 2 in the core, 1 on the outer skirts, and 1 on the opposite side of the base. So Sawyer is going to come in on the opposite side of this base with his hounds, balloons, haste spells down, and they're going to launch directly into a heavy defensive concentrated area with an Expo, a Tesla, and a Wizard Tower. And then everything's going to meet up, going in on an Inferno Tower, as well as 2 more Inferno or Teslas and Wizard Tower. So Wizard Tower will continue to put heat on as that group of balloons in the core do go down due to skeleton traps, air set skeleton traps, putting a hurting on these balloons. And then Sawyer's going to bring in some back end balloons on the opposite side of the base. So we still do have an Inferno Tower up and an Expo. Expo does fall, and then a Rage spell in order to power through the Wizard Tower. But the balloons path into the Sweeper instead of the Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower is only a level 2, so it doesn't put a complete hurting on the balloons, and the balloons will prevail. Now this is actually one of those points that is one of my favorite things when you have your own traps kind of working against you. There is a Lava Hound in this mix of balloons over here, and we do have skeleton traps, air set skeleton traps, working on that Hound, and they're actually going to pop this Hound momentarily, which actually works out really well because in the pop, turn around, take care of the skeleton traps, and then assist with cleanup. So I really hate it when my own traps work against me. In this case, that's exactly what Dennis's traps did for him. It could have been a little bit of a slow cleanup there. But now with the additional group of lava pups that came from the pop, due to his own trap working against him, Sawyer will pull off the 3-star attack and wrap this one up. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to the Elite Gaming side. And the point here is that Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 attacks and 3 stars is extremely important right now. It is the thing. Town Hall 9s will get cleared, but when you have Town Hall 10s that can triple another Town Hall 10, that frees up your 11s to do business and save attacks for the top. So we do have 1 attack by Nipsu. We have 2 attacks by him, actually. 1 on Foggy and then 1 on number 17. I can't recall exactly who it is. But he's going to start out with a Wizard over in the north and a couple of minions to start working on sniping off some structures and assist that Archer Queen. He is going to conduct a Queen Walk, dropping a single wall breaker to go springing off the map, and it is gone, which opens up for 3 to go in and open up that compartment. So he sends his scout in and then drops his 3 wall breakers to go in and open that compartment for his Archer Queen. Sends in a single hog He does have a large group of hogs in this composition. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention there. And Fog told me about that. But anyways, Queen Walk going after the air defense right now. She's going to go in and take care of this Archer Queen. Really, the main goal here is the enemy Archer Queen. The poison spell is down for the clan castle, and a hound in the clan castle naturally, which ends up slowing down the Archer Queen itself. But the enemy Archer Queen does fall. Rage spell is down with poison in order to take care of that balloon. Archer Queen is going to continue to work while under rage. She's going to take care of that lava hound and get rid of it, and then send in a couple of minions after it to assist her with getting rid of those pups. Archer Queen is going to transition down into the Barbarian King. Ability will be popped, and then Nipsu's going to drop his Golem, Wizard, and his Barbarian King to start working on focusing on these structures, these defensive structures over in the southern portion of this compartment as everything moves in. Triggering giant bombs there with the wall breaker. The Archer Queen will continue to path down and link up with that Golem. The healers will actually shift over to that Golem, and then a jump spell is down to assist with getting the small kill squad here to get in on this Inferno Tower and take care of it. Barbarian King's ability is popped. Iron Fist is popped. He's going to launch into the Inferno Tower, and then Nipsu's going to bring in a large group of hogs directly in on that Tesla, and they're going to continue into the core of the base. Heal spell is down. A poison spell, or goodness gracious, that is totally not a poison spell. That would be a skeleton spell being dropped to assist with cleanup on the back end. I am totally loving this attack right now. So we got a heal spell, another heal spell down. We are out of spells at this point. The last Expo does in fact go down, and then we have 2 Wizard Towers dropping and 2 Archer Towers remaining. A Archer Queen with full health at this point, and all defenses down. So a great attack by Nipsu, bringing in Hog Riders on the backside with the Skeleton Trap or a Skeleton Spell to assist with cleanup on structures that are on the inside of the base that the Wizards cannot reach. So Town Hall will fall momentarily. We have 9 seconds remaining with 2 more structures going down here momentarily. So again, great attack by the Nipsu on the Kotkat side. So dropping down for one last remaining attack. We are full on Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 today because I got to get going here soon, guys. So it is Nipsu again coming in with an air attack this time. So he is diverse, and he has a large group of Valkyries. So again, Valkyries in the composition and 20 balloons. So he's going to start out with the single bowler on mortar drop. So the bowler is going to work on that drill, and he's going to hope for getting some damage on the mortar, which he is not currently. So that bowler is going to continue to shift up after this drill falls, and then the giant will be dropped in order to allow the Archer Queen to work and the Wizard to work. However, the Archer Tower will reach that Wizard and take care of it. We do have a Wizard up in the north. Did I say Wizard Tower? Goodness gracious, man. So Wizard is assisting. Barbarian King is coming in. We have a heal spell up in north for that large group of Valkyries, while the Archer Queen continues to work and taking out structures. The main focus here isn't the Archer Queen. The focus here is getting that Barbarian King deep into the base, Valkyries deep into the base to take care of these air defenses, which leaves us with 2 air defenses remaining. We do have a rage spell down, and the Valkyries are just gutting the core of this base right now. I don't think they're going to get in there on the Inferno Tower, but it doesn't really matter. We have plenty of balloons to get in there. We got some sneaking in up in the northwest to start working on getting in on the Archer Tower, and we have 1 Lava Hound in his queue and 1 in the Clan Castle. 1 comes out of the Clan Castle, hasting the balloons into the Inferno Tower, and then they're going to jump down in on the splash damage, and they're basically going to all meet up on that Tesla as he starts to work some balloons in from the south, going in after that mortar, and then again in on that Tesla. The first hound does pop, and we have 1 air defense remaining. Haste spell is coming down in order to send all the balloons at this point up into that area where the Expo and Inferno Tower is. Nipsu will drop 3 or 4 more balloons to go in after that Tesla, and then they'll go in on that Archer Tower, freezing the Tesla, not the Inferno. Haste spell is down, Inferno falls, and the last remaining cannon and mortar will fall. We do have skeleton traps in the air chasing the balloons, but at this point it doesn't really matter. We have pups down in the south, balloons up in the north, and just a very clean attack. A mid-level, or about a tier 1 Town Hall 10 base here, but either way, a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 attack is extremely important. Not everybody's doing them right now, so these are the guys that you want to emulate and study. It is air. You got Valkyries, you got baby dragons, you have some bowlers in there as well. It's not all one troop. We have multiple troops. Also, again, the same thing happened before with the trap working against the defender here, popping that lost lava hound. And again, we have another lava hound pop assisting with the cleanup there. So this is week 2 coming to a wraps in the Invite League. CWL Light is rocking right now. Week 2 is finished up there. And drop some comments below and let me know what you think about these attacks, guys. And keep practicing, get better at Town Hall 10, and you take care.